Welcome back to the channel. We're an adventure with Nick and Rachel, and we bring you the best places to hike and explore in the Southeast and more. So if you're into that kind of thing, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss out on any more of our adventures. Today we are about 30 minutes outside of Bend, Oregon. We are at Smith Rock State Park, and we are about to do Wolf Tree Trail. It's 2.6 miles, so let's go check it out.
There are 12 hiking trails in the park with varying lengths and skill levels. The website does a great job of breaking them down into the easiest, more difficult, and most difficult. You can also rock climb, slackline, run, bike, horseback ride, or camp at the seasonal walk-in campground. There seems to be something for any adventure seeker.
I know we just started the trail, but what's your first impressions of the view?
It's gorgeous. That is like just picture perfect.
I've been wanting to do like a deserty type hike, and this is a canyon and desert, I guess, all checked off into one. It looks amazing. I'm gonna be like really hungry when we get out of here. We're gonna come back brown, super tan.
I'll be tough getting out of here.
Yeah. I think once we get to the end, I'm going to power walk this out here because I'm going to be hungry. But yeah, this desert sucks all the moisture out you. I picked up some new, let me show. I picked up some new hiking gear recently. Oh, look at that. Completely out of the sun.
And your pants there too?
Yeah, they're like breathable. So this company only makes, there's like little micro holes in them so the air passes right through.
Called Kettle. Let me see the
yeah, Kettle.
Kettle.
They got pockets all over and they're stretchy. So yeah, and then they got funny stuff on the inside. So this one ain't funny, but this one says live courageously or cowardly. It's your choice. Some of them say like funny, really funny stuff. You just have to check it out. But yeah, they only sell men's clothes, and they're
which is a shame.
I'm really enjoying these pants. I'm gonna buy me a couple pair of these pants when I get back home. During the summer in Georgia, all that breeze just goes right through. So about to go home and buy like, when I get back after this trip, I'm gonna buy like the rest of the colors they got, if they got them in my size still, because they sell out like really quick. So if you want to check it out, the brand name is Kettle.
And if anybody knows of any good quality women's gear like that's not purple or turquoise, please let me know.
Yeah. She's always looking for new hiking gear.
Smith Rock State Park is incredible for wildlife viewing, and we had some awesome sightings during our visit. Just in the short time that we were there, we spotted a mule deer quietly lounging under a shade tree, a mountain cottontail rabbit hiding under a rock, many black-billed magpie flying by, a western rattlesnake crossing the trail, Canadian geese floating on the river, and a western fence lizard sunbathing on some rocks. But that's just scratching the surface. There's so much more wildlife to see. If you keep your eyes peeled, you might also see river otters splashing around in the crooked river, golden and bald eagles soaring overhead or nesting on the cliff sides, great horned owls tucked away in the trees, or yellow-bellied marmots lounging on the rocks.
Find a little spot for shade.
Actually, feels really good in it.
You what?
It feels good.
Does it?
Yeah, it's cool.
Oh wow. Dropped like 30 degrees right off the rip. Telling you right now, these are amazing. I didn't ever have anything with a hood, and I knew I was coming out here and I wanted, just in case I wanted to get out. I don't like wearing sunscreen and all that stuff, just baking chemicals into my bloodstream. I'm one of those kind of people. So if you didn't know, me and Rachel are like pretty much all natural when it comes to things like dish detergent, laundry detergent, soap, cologne, deodorant, shampoo, conditioner, everything.
Natural but
toothpaste.
not stinky.
Yeah, like we're good.
Yeah.
I feel better now than I've ever felt, and my body like feels great too. But yeah, so I didn't want to put a bunch of sunscreen on, so I bought me this so I could, if I needed to, cover up. So anyway, I got a couple of stuff from them. I got like a Henley shirt. Is that what it's called? I don't wear those much. It's just basically this without a hood. A couple of short sleeve shirts and a pants. So I'm definitely going to be going back for more.
In the mid-1800s, as settlers and prospectors encroached on Native American hunting grounds, the region became a no-man's land. U.S. soldiers were tasked with protecting Native Americans on reservations, primarily to prevent horse theft. Chief Paulina, refusing to join the Warm Springs Reservation, led horse raids against the reservation's inhabitants. In October 1863, he ambushed soldiers in a canyon during a raid, leading to a bloody hour-long battle. During the fight, Private Volk Smith attempted to climb Smith's Summit for a vantage point, but tragically fell to his death. And that is the legend of how Smith Rock got its name.
We just caught like a breeze blowing through here, and it's blowing through something in there, I'm guessing. And it hit me in the face. What does it smell like to you? And then I'll tell you what I thought.
I don't know.
To me, it smelled like Robitussin or something. Like a medicine-y plant, like smell. It smelled like medicinal, like that's the best way I can describe it. Is that what you got?
Yeah.
It smelled like cough syrup, like that chemical in cough syrup that gives it that cough syrup smell. And then they try to mask it with grape or whatever. It smelled just like the chemical, but mixed with like a flower and earthy tones. It's really weird.
It's a good description.
Because it smells like that, I wonder if it is medicinal in any way. A lot of these plants obviously are. Some of them can kill you, but who knows? I don't know what I'm smelling, so I can't tell you. But that was a description that hit me, so I figured I'd share that with you guys. If you kind of know what I'm talking about, if you've ever been here, maybe you know the plant, maybe you could tell me in the comments below. So even coming down here is kind of like that cave, like walking down here next to the water. You can feel it like this. It's pretty. It's like cooler down here. And it's really cool. I've never been in a desert. For anybody who's, you know, all the time in the desert, you get this experience all the time. That's awesome. So look at that deer. I didn't even see it. Look at it, just right across over under that tree in the shade. He's just sitting over there. If you come up higher, Rachel, you can probably see it. Anyway, what I was saying was, you get this experience all the time. That's awesome. But for us, this is incredible. But it's crazy to, like, the landscape's like all desert, and you come out here and boom, life. Just amazing how a little water can change the scenery like that. And that deer is just sitting there enjoying the shade. Wish we had some shade.
I can just pop a carrot right here. Look at that all day. Like we walked down there next to the river, and it was cool. You had the breeze, and you get that view and that sound.
Yeah, that's this is incredible.
Here for any anxiety.
Please get outside, enjoy nature. You don't have to be something like this. Go up to a local park or a local trail close by. Everybody deals with, you know, certain things like anxiety and depression, like throughout their life at certain points. Some people more than others, some people less than others, but this is, you know, an incredible way to deal with it and help like alleviate a lot of that. Getting back with nature, sitting out here, communicating with God, and just enjoying God's beautiful creation is a great way to just completely get rid of anxiety and depression altogether. Definitely helps a lot.
That's my favorite thing that ducks do. So
What, when they go upside down?
yeah, with their little feet. Look at it, its little butt. How do they not flip over?
Rachel said they were ducks. They were in fact not. They're Canadian geese.
Duck goose.
Is that how you look at it?
Same thing.
There's a bunch of them over there. I didn't know there was that many. I see the ones on the grass line now. But anyway, those are Canadian geese. Black, white, big, long necks. And extremely annoying. They'll crap all over your place and run after you if you get too close to them and chase you down and hiss at you. This tree is massive. It does feel good. There's a little bench there and everything. Look at that wind just all the way to the ground. I'm not kidding. I literally said I want to see a rattlesnake, and maybe 10 steps later, it right in front of me. Thank you, Jesus. That's what I wanted to see. Yeah, I didn't step on. I didn't see it. I had my hood on. I heard it rattle. It rattled, didn't it? Now he's like not rattling. I heard him rattle and I took my hood off. It's so beautiful. That's crazy. I wish I could have gotten it on camera, because no, I don't think anybody would have believed that. I said, man, I want to see a rattlesnake, and like I didn't even take maybe 5 or 10 steps and he's right here. Just think about all the different landscapes we've seen over the past couple of days. If you watched our road trip vlog, you can see a little bit of what we've seen. But from Georgia to here, you go through some incredible landscapes, rolling hills of, you know, Georgia and Tennessee, and then, you know, Missouri, and like a little bit into Kansas. No, Arkansas.
No.
What's before that? Mississippi. A little bit into Mississippi.
We went through a lot of states.
We went through like a ton of states, but you get to see so many beautiful things.
And then just like flat into like canyons and the like Rocky Mountains.
And then straight out of the Rockies into the desert and
Like Badlands, what was it called?
well, that was at the end towards you getting into like Bend, Oregon from that highway. You go into like the Badlands of Oregon, and it's funny because I was texting my buddy. I was like, I don't know how to describe this landscape. To me, it looks like the Badlands, even though it doesn't look like the Badlands. That's the only word I could come up with. I ain't never really seen nothing quite like it.
An hour later.
Yeah, and it said the Badlands of Oregon. So I guess someone else thought the same thing, even though it really don't look like the National Park Badlands. But it's really crazy. I just thought that because it would suck to get stuck out there. So many things along the way. Got to see our first otter.
We saw a badger.
We saw a badger. Someone ran over the badger. There was 2 of them. One ran out in front, and then the other one got his back legs hit right in front of us. So sad. I was like, look, American badger, and then it got hit. It sucked. And I think that is a nest. Yeah.
Cool.
There's a nest way up there on that mountain. Not sure if you could see it, but that brown patch up there looks like a nest. Some type of nest. Might be an eagle's nest. We talked to the park ranger, and they said that the little nestlings have already flown away, but they might be still hanging around the nest. So.
You can go up there. Well, not
Yeah,
but
you
like
can
up
hike up in there. I wish we would have had more time here. We're just trying to spend our time wisely here. We want to see as much as we can. We're gonna hit some spots all around Oregon. We're gonna be from the Midland, mid Oregon, in this desert type area, and then coastal area. We're gonna go see Cannon Beach. We're gonna see a lot. So
the waterfalls.
we're gonna a ton of waterfalls. We're about to see. That's the main reason why we wanted to come out here, and we're gonna try to hit maybe California next time we come out this way, and then start working our way to states closer back home, like Nevada and Arizona and Utah, and like just keep working our way back.
This was our first hike in Oregon, and it was probably one of the most beautiful state parks we've been to so far. If you didn't know, we did a road trip all the way out here from Georgia. It is broken down into 3 parts because we saw a lot of incredible places along the way. If you haven't seen that yet, you can check it out after this video in the Oregon playlist, along with all the other awesome hikes we've gotten to do in Oregon.
Oh my gosh, like walking on a trampoline under this thing. Wow. This pine is so big. One of the cool desert flowers I've seen are these massive dandelion looking things. They're like probably 4 or 5 times bigger than the ones we have back home, and they look really cool. I don't want to pick it and blow it away. I'm gonna let other people enjoy it, but I'm pretty sure those blow away as well. That's probably how they spread their seed.
Millions of years ago, the Crooked River caldera was created by the sudden collapse of overlying rock into an underground reservoir of molten rock. Smith Rock Tuff, the largest rock formation on the western rim, was the outcome, creating massive walls and spires up to 550 feet. The Crooked River then made its way through the rock layers to carve the features seen today.
This ain't a good sign. They got crutches and like a gurney, so in case someone gets hurt up here. you can pull them down, which is good. It's thinking ahead, but that tells me there's a lot of people that get hurt on this trail. Probably climbing on the rocks and stuff they shouldn't be climbing on. Well, a lot of people climb this trail. They're like climbers. We've seen all of them at the parking lot. So maybe that's mainly for them. Who knows? But stay on the trail. You're not supposed to walk all in that stuff. There's rattlesnakes here, so you want to get bit, and then you want to prevent the erosion and everything too.
Control.
The trail we're on, it ends right here at this sign. Then it turns into 2 other trails for hiking that way, for a different longer trail, and mountain climbing this way. What'd you think?
That was a hefty uphill.
Yeah, in the direct sunlight, it's crazy.
Especially after sitting for 50 hours.
54 hours
Oh.
in a car.
Yeah. The trail's rated as easy.
Was it?
Yes. I liked it.
It's beautiful. Love all the desert flowers. Probably my favorite part, where the river is and turns green.
We just completed our first hike in Oregon, and it did not disappoint. It was beautiful from start to finish. There was no part of this trail where I was like, maybe it's not worth it. It was, you get such incredible views the entire way of the canyon, like the mountains, and you're walking by the river, and you get the river sound the entire way. It was gorgeous. I definitely love this one. Thank you guys for joining us. We hope you enjoyed it. Please like, subscribe, and comment so you don't miss out on any more of our adventures. We look forward to seeing you on the next one.